Hello there, friend. Today's topic is thread sculpting. So, what is thread sculpting? Well, I'll demonstrate in a little bit. All you really need is a plushie that either you made yourself or you just have laying around that maybe you want to add something extra to. And if you follow my channel, you probably remember that I already kind of went over this subject. I was adding a belly button to a soft doll. But today I'm working on a stuffed animal, not a soft doll, and I'm gonna add little toesies. So, let's get started. Alright, I think today I'm going to use this guy to demonstrate, be our guinea pig. He will help me demonstrate. And actually I'm going to have his head come off so it's a little easier to show. So I guess he's the headless cat man. He's the headless horse cat. What? Let's start by making some toes for his feet. And I will start with the back leg. I'll just pick these seams out a bit. I have my thread on the needle. It's doubled up, knotted at the end, and we're going to anchor our thread on the bottom of the foot. Now it's not going to be in the center, it's going to be off to the side a bit because we'll have one side and then the other side. So start with one side here. I'm going to anchor my thread, and then what I'm going to do next is actually do a little small stitch right here in between the seam, and that's just so that the thread doesn't start going everywhere once you're finished. Then I'm going to bring my thread around and put the needle in through the top of the foot, come out the same spot that I went in, and now we're just going to pull gently, and it's going to bring the fabric down a little bit. That sort of forms like a toe. Knot that off, and just gonna now sew into the foot and come out the other side. This is like my lazy way, so I don't have to cut the thread and knot it again and everything. And do the same thing. Going to put a small stitch right here. Stick the needle in and come out. I'm just pulling slightly, and I'll double knot it. One foot down, 3 to go. Okay, now the front foot, pretty much just doing the same method. Go in on one side, make sure you do the stitch like that so it kind of anchors your thread. That way the knot doesn't pop out when you're trying to pull it. Once again, stitch right there, which secures it, and going to tug gently so that it makes a bit of an indent. Once again, I'm doing a small stitch just to get to the other side after I already knotted it. And by the way, if you want to make a cat plushie like this one, I have the pattern in my store, and I will leave the link down below if you want to check it out. Okay, I have all 4 paws done now. You can see he's got the little toesies now. Oh gosh, he still doesn't have a head. He's still headless, but not for long. For now, I shall create a mouth for my kitty. Now this time, actually, I'm going to start in the center. And you can also come in with your needle from the inside, just to hide that knot. And anchor it again. A smile. But he's a cat, so I'm going to go down here and come out the same place that I came in. Tug slightly. And now I'm going to do the same on the other side. And once you're happy with how it looks and how much you've pulled it in a little bit, I'm going to knot it up. I'm going to double knot it. Now he has a mouth. There is one more thing that you can thread sculpt. Pretty much you can bring the eyes a little bit closer together or sculpt the face in other ways. So now I'm going to anchor my thread down here on the chin area, just so that the thread has a place to go back to or hang on to. Now I'm going to put my needle back and go all the way up here, right next to the eye, more like right here. Yeah, right near the eye. And then I'm going to go back in and out, same spot, and I'll tug. That might be a little too much tugging. You already see what's different. So now let's go to the other side. And make sure that you knot. So maybe now, after doing that sculpting, he looks a little more cat-like. And like I said, you can do this with other plushies that you have if you want to do the same. Especially if they have like safety eyes, you can bring those a little bit closer. Might look cuter that way. I think maybe he should finally be reattached to his head. It's like a Halloween cat that I was doing. He's got a head now, headless, no more. So there you have it. You can get some really nice little details just by using some needle and thread. So I hope that was helpful. As I said, I'll have a link to my shop in the description if you want to check it out. And now I shall leave you to create your own army of plushies. So bye bye!